What's going on, everybody? It's a Saturday night. Been watching football pretty much all day. Had to step out, do a couple of things, get some groceries, things like that. Had my daughter this weekend. We didn't really spend that much time together. She been up in her room watching Netflix, which I already knew, you know, that's what she liked to do. So I just let her do what she liked to do. But what I kind of got on my mind tonight is I was thinking. I said a lot of time people say that God be testing them, but I started to think God don't test you because you have time to get prepared for a test. God don't test you. God give you pop quizzes because situations just they come out of nowhere, and it all depends on your relationship with God. How deep it is, or how into it you is, how you gonna react to a situation. So I got this thing. It's like how you out somewhere. You say you walking through like downtown Charlotte, or you at a gas station, or you come to a stoplight or whatever, and there's people standing out there sometimes asking for money. They ask for $1. They might be homeless. They might not be. That might be their little hustle or whatever. So usually I got this thing where if somebody come and ask me for $1, $2, whatever it is, I got this thing where I figure God sent that person to me. So if I got it, I give it to them. I don't ask no questions. I just give it to them because obviously if they're gonna come up to me and ask, they got something about them or going on with them where they feel like they need to ask people for money. So I don't really judge, or I don't judge. I just go ahead and do it, which is very seldom because I very seldom even carry paper money on me. So I'm at the gas station today, and young dude, he looked like he probably been about 22, 23, something like that or whatever. He came up to me. Now I seen him when I pulled up at the gas station. He had his pants all low, you know, had all his butt cheeks out, with the boxes or whatever. You know how the young people wear their clothes these days. So obviously, automatically I was kind of like, like whatever. So, he wasn't bothering me, so I ain't really care. So then I'm getting out, I'm pumping gas or whatever. Dude just started hollering at me. Hey, yo, excuse me, excuse me. He said it probably like 5 or 10 times. I tried to ignore him, but finally he kept just walking over there towards me or whatever. So I turned and looked at him like, what's up? You got $1. And see, I'm looking at him like, you out here he was posted up like when I pulled up, like I said, he was posted up in front of the store. And then like when I pulled into the gas, to pump gas or whatever, he started walking around the store or whatever, like he was moving around or whatever. So I was like, I really didn't want to do it, but like I said, I got this thing where somebody asked me for something like that, I go ahead and give it to him. So I just went ahead and gave the dude $1 or whatever. So then he put the dollar in his pocket, turned around and walked back toward the stove. He get back in front of the stove. He pulls out a pack of cigarettes, smokes him a cigarette. Like like he just, what I'm saying, like he just clocked me or something, like that was his job. And see, I was like, it kind of threw me off. Well, I wanted to say something to him, but that ain't my thing. But I wanted to like ask him like, so you just gonna you at work, you taking the smoke break or whatever, like that's your job. But like I said, that ain't my thing. So I had to go in the store and get something anyway. So I had to walk past him. He's standing there smoking a cigarette. I had to go in there and get me like a bag of chips or whatever. I come out and I guess he was thinking I was gonna say something to him, but I ain't say nothing to you. You know what I'm saying? You little young dude, you probably ready just to throw down or whatever, and I ain't even about that life. I'm a peaceful person, but at the same time, I'm aware. I know what's going on. But those like a pop quiz. For me, I looked at it like, God, this situation just came out of nowhere. And something else I'm seeing too. Okay, now we got this little situation right now where the president called himself, saying this thing about people kneeling, during the national anthem and all of that. But what get me is now people already know. You already know what to kind of expect from this guy. But why even come back and like respond to him? Like it don't really make sense because it's like I was taught something kind of like at an early age. It's like a person of a certain intelligence or a certain mind frame, you argue with a person that's like not really supposed to be on your level or whatever, whatever you call your level. If you argue with that person, what you doing is you validating them. It's like you giving them a platform. If if the president would have, tweeted whatever he tweeted and everything just would have been silent, nobody would have said nothing about it. Like if the guys didn't want to go to the White House, or if the guys wanted to continue to kneel tomorrow, whatever they wanted to do, if they just would have kept doing whatever they wanted to do and not even responded to him, that would have threw him off so much. If nobody wouldn't have said nothing about it, it's like he doing it to get a rise out of people. I really think personally that they're trying to start a race war. Like they really trying to set it off. And I mean, you got to think about this. It's people got kids, people got elderly parents, people got wives, people got jobs. They got all of the stuff that they care about. That make up they life or whatever. And if you got these people on the job, you got people that support the president on the job. You got people that support the players kneeling, and all this other stuff. You got these people. They got to interact with each other every day. So these people come to work or whatever, and one of them is saying, "Yeah, Trump said this," and well, I ain't even mean to say his name. I slipped up. I don't like to say people's name. I might edit that out. I don't know, but I don't like to say people's name because I feel like when I say somebody's name, it's like it give them power or whatever, and I just don't like to do it. But it's like you got one group of people and they say, "Hey, well, the president said this," and you got the other group saying, you know, to hell with the president and all this other stuff. So now you got these two groups of people. They got to work together, and now they arguing over this one. Over this it's nothing. You got to be big enough. That's growth. That's your growth and your maturity. The way you can look at something, you can tell where somebody is trying to manipulate you. They're trying to push your buttons, and they trying to get you basically just to destroy your life. You on the job, you arguing with a dude, you get to fighting with a dude or whatever on the job. For one, you're going to jail. They gonna call the police. Then, more than likely, you're gonna get fired. So now you got to look at all the other stuff. You got to look at all the stuff behind us. Don't feed into that. Don't be. Don't let that man push you. Don't let this stuff manipulate you like that. Don't answer it. Don't answer to it. If somebody, they got to bring you down to their level. Once they bring you down to their level, then they gonna beat you. You can't beat you can't beat a dummy at being dumb. You can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because they got levels. They got levels that they can go to. And for long, if you call yourself a person that have achieved some things, or you call yourself you live on a certain level, you got a certain level of understanding or whatever, you come down to somebody that's lower than you. You come down to their level and try to debate them and try to argue with them and try to prove a point on their level. It's it's pointless. Because before long, you're gonna be out of your element. You ain't gonna know what you're talking about in a minute. So it's best just to know where you know where you stand. But that was just the main thing. That's what was getting to me today, because that was the thing. And like some days I don't even go on the internet. Some days I don't even turn on the TV. I just read a book, or if I do watch TV, I don't watch I won't watch the news, because it's like I be feeling like sometimes I be feeling like they be insulting my intelligence. You know, it's like he trying to push me, and it's kind of like I'm kind of feeding into it myself by even making the video by talking about it. But my whole thing is I know it might be a person or two that's out there, and you know this might spark them to say, you know what, that make a little bit of sense what he's saying. You know, I can kind of see how they trying to manipulate us and get us to go off on one another. And you know, and you thinking you know it's a dude at your job, you know it's a dude or it's a woman, it's somebody at your job, and they be talking about, oh, the players kneeling, you know, the players are kneeling and they ungrateful or whatever, and you be wanting to go off on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what you got to do is realize that that person is on a certain level. They done been manipulated by the media to you know they pick their side, and then what's supposed to happen is you supposed to pick the other side. So now both of y'all watching the same news programs, both of y'all hearing the same story. They pick their side, you pick your side, and now y'all got to meet up somewhere and y'all got to argue about it. And it really ain't about nothing because don't none of this help you pay your bills. Don't none of this help you feed your kids or none of that. So that's just my thing right there. It's like you got to think about this stuff. Just be easy, you know. But it's I'm about to find me a movie to watch. Probably gonna go to sleep on it. I've been eating all day. Made some guac, some guacamole. Made me some guac. Made me old strawberry banana smoothie. Ate me old nice salad. You know, I've been kicking back, taking it pretty easy today. Been eating a lot of good fruits and vegetables. You know, try to get my mind clean or whatever. Oh, there's something else. There's something else. So I'm going in the grocery store today, right? This lady getting out her truck. She's with her boyfriend, her husband, or whatever. So they getting out the truck. They walking in the grocery store. This lady smoked a cigarette. She, you know, takes the cigarette out, just throws it on the ground, steps on it, keep walking. And I'm like really, like folks still doing that. Like, if you got to throw cigarettes on the ground or whatever, like if that's the most convenient thing for you to do, is oh I'm about to go in the store, I need to throw my cigarette down on the ground. You don't even need to smoke because I mean like a lot of people don't think it's a big deal about littering or throwing trash or throwing stuff on the ground. I mean, that kind of bother me because it's like all us got to live here. You know, this is all our home. You know, so it's like you throwing trash on the ground, you throwing stuff on the floor in my house. That's how I feel. You know, but people gonna do it anyway. You know, I ain't gonna stop and be saying something. Excuse me, you threw could you pick that up, please? I ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the police. I ain't the cigarette police. And then I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Even if I was to be like, oh man, it's funny. Even if I was to like see a police officer be like, excuse me, officer, you see that lady over there? She just threw a cigarette butt on the ground. He probably look at me like I'm crazy. Like, I was just thinking, man, like y'all laughing at me now, but that's all. I mean, cause I'm gonna tell y'all before I got in this like this condition I got in like on my heart or whatever. I used to actually like go around. I had like a little truck, a little Mitsubishi truck. I used to go around and you know how people be throwing like TVs and uh couches and love seats and stuff. Be throwing stuff on the side of the road. I used to go around in my little truck or whatever, and I used to actually just pick that stuff up and take it to the dump. When they just be on the side of the road like that, you know, them old, them 27-inch Xenos, the big backs. I used to pick them up off the side of the road, throw them on the back of my truck, love seat. And I used to work out. I used to be kind of buff, so I used to be able to do it. But I used to just, I mean, and bottles, cans, or whatever. Nobody had to tell me to do that. It's just that, you know, I started to look at it like, you know, this God's house, you know, we God's children, we live in here too. You know, we need to keep it clean. You know, and I still feel like that, but on a physical level, I can't really get out and do that type of stuff no more. But you know, once I get, I get better and I start feeling better, I'll be back out there doing those things again because, uh, I appreciate everything God do for me. I appreciate everything that God has done for me and go do for me in the future. So I figure that's my way of paying Him back, or paying God back. Just trying to do what I can. So, and something else I want to say, like when I'm making these videos, I ain't really preaching to nobody, whatever. I'm really just talking to myself because I'm just kind of just letting y'all know what's on the inside of my head, what's going on with me. So I just be like talking to myself. I be counseling myself through stuff. It don't really be nobody that I can really bounce stuff off of. They really understand where I be coming from. So, but that's it. But I'm about to wrap it up. Y'all be easy. Don't turn up too much. You know what I'm saying? Like all you doing is tearing your body up. I know. I did it. I've been there. You know what I'm saying? Been there, done that. Got the T-shirt. But y'all be easy. Enjoy y'all weekend. Have fun tomorrow in church for y'all, for those that go to church or the mosque or whatever you do. And hey, peace. Y'all be good.